Hey, the wait is over. It's McFly time.
Yeah. Good morning.
All right, introduce yourself so people know who's here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Danny.
I am Dougie.
I'm Harry. I'm Tom, and it's afternoon now, Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, good afternoon. Sorry.
You idiot.
Yeah. just got over a cold, you know.
Now, McFly, how grown up are you? Greatest hits, an autobiography, and you're on Radio 2 wearing suits and ties.
I know. Who'd have thought?
No one told us that.
My boys have all grown up.
No one
Still
told
immature, though.
No one told us you can't be seen on radio. So.
Yeah, we got
No,
this a
you
bit
do.
wrong.
I mean, listeners would be amazed. You do look like camera ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Even with the pocket kerchiefs and everything.
Yeah, we've got these guys as well. These little things.
Yeah. Is that what do they lead to watches?
No,
these days?
it's just for show.
Fake
Oh,
watches.
just shades.
Yeah.
So someone come around this morning and kind of get you all ready?
No,
We
it's
did
just
it ourselves.
all us.
Really?
We texted each other. Yeah, Dougie sent me a picture of himself. Said, "Are we wearing this today?" And I said, "Yes."
I'm just learning
good.
how to hang. I find it hard to hang the suit pants up because, you know, the little line you get.
Very
It's
hard.
a nightmare to hang
There's a
them up.
knack to that. I've
Yeah,
learned
it
the
took me
knack.
about half an hour last night to get it right because it kept falling off. You know, the weight distribution.
I'll teach
bit.
you.
What is
Thanks,
the knack?
mate.
You have to fold in the little pant buckle bit, the buckle bit at the front. You
Yes.
tuck that in.
I asked. So in fairness, I asked.
Tuck that in, and the crease will form naturally.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Good to know. I'm writing that down. Now, listen, you've got so many things out. Let's get one out of the way quick, because it's the least likely of your products. And that is your children's book, which Tom and Dougie wrote.
Yeah, don't give Danny and Harry credit for this.
Yeah, nothing to do with us.
I'm
I'm just
They're walking
mentioning this.
away. They're walking away. This is it's for Christmas. It's the dinosaur that pooped Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
And I've read it, and that's kind of what happens.
That's what it says on the tin. Yeah.
How did this happen?
It started off as just a joke. I think we were meant to be working on something else, like lyrics or something. And we said, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if there was a book called The Dinosaur That Pooped Christmas?" One thing led to another, and someone published it.
Yeah, because it's proper old school. It's like it's like Dr. Seuss. It all
Yeah.
rhymes. It's all
That's what we kind of took our inspiration from as well. And I think like some people have said, it's the typical, pop stars writing kids book. Like this was genuinely came from us first, and actually had trouble trying to get it published. I was phoning publishers myself, saying like, "Will you please publish my book? It's about a pooping dinosaur." And they're like, "No." How about an eating dinosaur? I was like, "No, it's got a poop. That's kind of the point."
And listen, kids will love it. It is,
Yeah, the reaction. Well, the thing is, kids don't
It's got
lie.
two great things in it. It's got dinosaurs and poop.
And
Christmas.
Yeah.
Three great things.
Well,
Yeah.
kids don't
And
lie.
Santa plays it apart.
Yeah, he's in there. Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets pooped.
Yeah.
But like when we're doing kids that like they don't lie at all. So if they don't like it, they just tell you they don't like it. And luckily, we've not really had anyone that does. There's one kid said, we were like, "Did you find it funny?" And he was like, "No."
Get out of here.
Yeah, we kicked him out.
Get out of here. Very good. And you're doing signings with this. Are you doing signings today?
Yeah, we're signing today in Guildford.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, Guildford, lovely Guildford.
But me and Danny won't be there, so don't bother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's only
not.
Tom and Dougie.
Have cardboard cutouts.
They'll be disappointed when they turn up.
Where are my favourite two?
Yeah, we do get that. Where's Danny? Tell Danny I love him. I will. I'm here though.
Now listen, I want to talk about the book, Unsaid Things, Our Story. It's a really good book, and it strikes me it's so much better than it needed to be.
That's what we realised when we'd had our... Nobody told us that. Yeah. we were coming to release it, and we suddenly were like, oh my God, this could be the end of our career. But thankfully, that hasn't been the reaction. And the thing is, we've been around for nearly 10 years now, and we've never done a book. And, early on in our career, we were asked if we wanted to do a book, and we just thought, what's the point? We wanted to wait until we had genuinely had a good story. And we didn't want to tell, like, a poppy, kind of glossy story.
Yeah, we wanted to be able to do our story justice because being in a band for 10 years, there's lots of stuff that goes on. And when we were younger and our fan base was younger, a lot of stuff obviously you can't say. But now we're older and ruling very calm, nice places in our lives.
And we've learned from our mistakes.
We've learned from our mistakes.
Yeah. Because actually, it is a real insight. Because from the outside, looking in, the four of you seem to really get on well. It's always struck me there's a really good chemistry in the band. Whenever I meet you, you're always in a good mood. It's great. You're selling records. It's fine. But a lot of the book is really like it's very dark. You've had a lot of bad times.
But I think, I think our jobs are portrayed as very glamorous, and they are, and it's very hard to complain about what we do because it's amazing, but we're only human. Like, we have our ups and downs like everyone else, and what we do can actually make it harder to deal with a lot of the time.
And it's not like an oral history in that you tell your own sides of the stories.
Yeah.
Do you did you do that separately, and then you kind of read what the other guys had said about you?
It was mostly all together. We did do some, like, I didn't want to bore them by telling them about my childhood, and I didn't want to sit and listen about their childhoods either. So we did some of that stuff separately. But no, most of it was done, together. All just we were on tour at the time and we were writing it, and we just sat and did it all together on the long journeys up and down the country.
I was quite happy about the doing it all together because I didn't remember a thing. So it was good to have their help.
He didn't.
Like, his memory is absolutely sure. So we'd talk about stuff that was like 6 years ago, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah," and then we did that. And I was like, "No, that's last week." That.
And because a lot of it, as you say, a lot of it is adult. So who are your fans now? Are they?
Well, to be honest, like, our fans have grown up with us. Like, fans who were, 15, 16 when we first started, 10 years on now, and they're in the same age as us. They're in their mid-20s. So I think it's a mixture really as well. Like, like some of our fans have kids now and are bringing their kids to signings and stuff like that, which is crazy. And
well, we've just done signings, and there's such a wide variety of ages and stuff. But as Tom said, you start with kind of younger fans, and those fans grow up. So then they have the dilemma of, is it still cool to like McFly and that kind of thing. But fortunately for us, we've had really loyal fans. So,
and in the book, like, I thought I knew about British show business, but there is this weird bit of British show business I had no idea. Is it called Princess Park? Is that what it's called? The
Princess Park Manor.
Yeah. Princess Park Manor.
That's where we all hang out.
Well, it is where you all hang out. So it was, you lived there, Busted lived there, Girls Aloud, Ashley Cole.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it.
I think like JLS had been there at one time. One Direction had been there at one time. Like, everyone's been there.
It's a place to live.
Was there.
But what is it? Is it like a house?
It's an old mental home.
It used to be a mental home.
Well, it still is.
Clearly.
But it got renovated, didn't it? It's amazing. It's kind of this gated community, but it's an amazing place. Quite freaky, though.
Do any of you still live there?
No.
They all got out, ladies and gentlemen. They all got out.
We escaped.
No, and why does everyone live there? Does a record company own it or something?
I have no idea why we all kind of congregated there.
It's really weird, isn't it?
It's bizarre.
Yeah. And in terms of the book, obviously you're very honest about yourselves, but now there are a lot of ladies involved in the story. Have you had any feedback from any of them?
Thankfully, no.
Only our current partners, only my wife and fiancés.
Did you change the names of the?
Some names have been changed. Yeah,
I think it could come across a lot worse. I mean, it's 10 years into a book, so it's not like it was like that every day, but it was. Well,
the others very quiet. yeah, Danny. Yeah.
Whatever.
That's what they told you.
Yeah. I don't remember anyway.
and I mean, was it emotional, kind of looking back at the 10 years and kind of?
I think it was almost like group therapy at times when we were on the bus, as Tom said, on tour, talking about it. There were things that we'd never talked about, arguments we'd had in the past and periods in our career where one of us, Tom, was being particularly hard work, and we'd never talked about it. And so this was the first time Tom had opened up and said why he was feeling like that. And for us to be able to say, yeah, you were, hard, and we were, it was tough times. So
I think the thing is, it was easy talking about it amongst ourselves when we were writing the book because we're very open with each other anyway. So that was easy, but it's like now, when we started doing interviews when the book first came out, it was like, and now people actually read this, and everyone else knows about it now. And that was kind of something we didn't really think about. It sounds really stupid, but that was the bit that was tough. First of all, when we first started having to talk about it.
But it was amazing because in your circumstance, it kind of justified everything that had happened with you and our relationship. So it was very. Yeah, therapeutic.
And I must say, maybe this was all in the papers and I just didn't know, but I didn't know how bad things got for you, Dougie.
Yeah, I think it was.
Did people know about that, or is this book the first time that we know?
The book is the first time I've really kind of spoken about. I think there was some stories, but before, and obviously everyone within our circle knew. But like the guys just said, when you're sitting in a group and you're talking about, you don't.
Obviously the guys knew you'd been to rehab and they knew all that.
You just forget that, I don't know, like loads of people are going to buy it, and
the thing is, the next day you wake up and it's on the front page of the paper and you're like, wow, this is actually real.
Yeah. Because I must say, that is a heartbreaking bit, that Valentine's night. Yeah. Was it you were going out on a date?
Yeah, well, me and Izzy, we were on our way to a restaurant and suddenly I thought, hang on, it's Valentine's Day, Dougie's going to rehab tomorrow and he's on his own, this is like a recipe for disaster. And so we did a kind of quick detour, cancelled the restaurant and went up and Yeah, I mean, it was one of those real low points for everyone, but thankfully we're all here wearing suits, having a good time.
And I feel bad. That's what I said to you when you sat down. I said, I feel bad talking about kind of the dark stories, but all the really funny stories are just too rude. There's a lot of bodily fluid in the book. We can't talk about it.
It's sometimes when we get like a parent with a young kid that comes to the sign, and we're like, you might want to read the book before you read that to your 13-year-old.
They say that this
go with chapter 1.
Yeah, they say this is my daughter, and I say, how old is she? She's like 8. I'm like, give it 10 years before you.
Hey, right, this is it. We can wait no longer. It's time for our world exclusive. I'm coming over all Ken Bruce now. So tell us what we're going to hear.
Well, you're going to hear it's so exclusive. I don't think all of the band members have heard this yet.
I haven't heard the final mix. No.
No. It's a brand new song, which is on our on the best of, and it's produced by Mr. Danny Jones over there.
Slightly nervous.
Yeah,
you should be, mate.
Yeah. This better be good, Danny.
You're being judged right now. It's called Cherry Cola. We wrote it at the beginning of the year. We've been doing these writing trips where we go to these like really isolated locations and lock ourselves away.
Very Coldplay of you.
Yeah.
And we wear suits when we're there as well. But the thing is, we had a load of songs from the beginning of the year, and then when we were doing the greatest hits, we'd wanted to put 2 or 3 extra songs on, and this was one of the ones we decided to put on. So,
all right, here it is. Woo! That was it, the first world exclusive Cherry Cola, and that's off the new album Memory Lane, the best of McFly. And when it comes to writing, do you all write, or?
Pretty
yeah, we all do. Less so, Harry a bit less than us.
I like to think I'm more of the brains.
But it's Harry's good to have like fresh ears on something, so we'll write something and I'll go, Harry, what do you think?
And I get, no, it's terrible.
And also, like when we wrote a lot of this stuff, he was doing Strictly last year, and we went because obviously when he was in that, we were doing nothing apart from watching him at home.
It was really weird actually, because it was week 3 of Strictly, and these guys were in this house in Wales in the middle of nowhere with no reception, nothing, just the TV, and they were watching me. And they were away writing. It was a really weird experience because for me, I was, on TV every weekend, and they were hidden away, so it was quite strange. But yeah, they got a lot done.
Give us a little wave, didn't you? When you
were last on as well. It took forever for you to come on.
Yeah.
Right, come on, mate. We've got songs to write. Get dancing.
He wanted. And are you going to be touring with this album?
We will. We're just about to announce a tour, I think, in the next few weeks, but we're touring in the spring next year.
Very excellent.
Which we can't wait for.
Listen, we've had loads of texts and emails, so we ought to get to some of these. Okay. McFly, favourite group tattoos?
Oh, well.
It's got
to be our most recent one.
Yeah. YMCA.
You've all got YMCA?
Yeah, we've got a letter each.
A letter each, yeah.
I'm A.
In the order that we joined the band.
Oh, you would be A, yeah. No, poor little Dougie didn't really make it.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, and we can't even tell that story. It is funny.
It's very funny.
Could McFly wish my daughter, Katie Lomas, a happy 16th birthday? She's a huge fan. It would make her day. Thank you.
Oh, well, happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Katie Lomas.
Well, listen, as I read it, I'd forgotten it. Dougie, are you excited to watch the new I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here later this month? That's from Lucy from Bedford, who loves you all.
Hi. Lucy from Bedford. Yes, I'm very, very excited. I've heard rumours of who's going in there, like Bruce Willis, Keanu Reeves,
Tom Cruise.
I don't know who told you these rumours. I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
You could pop in. Hi, Bruce. When we'll be touring, I've just asked you that. Oh, this is so sweet. This is from Amy Louise Lloyd. My question is, how are they all so perfect?
Amy.
She knew. She's not read the book.
No, you really, you really didn't. Oh, now they're saying someone was asking about the suits. Are these the suits from the wedding?
No,
they're not. We have been wearing the suits from the wedding, actually. Yeah, we're getting another wear out of them, but no, these ones aren't.
We have like a set. We have about 3 or 4 suits, and one of them is the one from the wedding. So,
okay.
But this is a black one. You can get away wearing the black one more than once.
Is this your new? Is this the new look forever now? Is this
well, we just thought after 10 years, looking back at photos, we need to scrub up a bit. To be honest.
Yeah.
Like we turned up to radio stations for interviews, like looking so scruffy, and there's always fans outside and some photographers and stuff. So we just thought it's important to start looking good because we're getting older now as well.
Or at least try.
Yeah.
At least try to look good, yeah.
Well, no, you look fabulous. And it's funny, as you get older and, you're married, the fiancés and things.
I was just thinking this.
And you're having your own kids, probably down the line. Would you let your kid join a band?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Would you, Dougie?
I'd
See,
keep-
Dougie's the one. You were 15. You lied about your age, didn't you?
I did lie about my age. Yeah, they
Naughty.
were looking for people 16 and over, and I was only 15, so I pretended that I was 16.
I'll never forget the time we were sharing a room. I said, Doug, what star sign are you then? And he didn't know.
Yeah, but because
like, what?
instead of just moving myself a year older, I just like skipped a couple of months, so I would have been a different
So he
star
didn't
sign.
know what star sign he would have been. So he panicked and was like, I don't know. And we're like,
The thing is, of
this guy's really simple.
Of all the conversations for four guys to start talking about, why were you even asking?
I have
each other
not
what
a
star
clue. I
sign
was
you
Hey,
are?
what star sign are you?
Because Tom, you started really young. You were in. I didn't realize you were in Oliver.
Yeah, I went,
There's
I went to
by the
theatre
way,
school.
to melt anybody's heart, there is a beautiful picture of Tom as Oliver. It's very gorgeous.
You got it?
Yeah, no, it's in the book. It's in the book.
Oh.
Actually, very quickly, tell us about your painful incident
Oh, yeah, I
in
remember
Oliver.
that one.
Oh yeah, I had a little toilet accident on stage in Oliver. Yeah.
Did you?
Have you not read the book, Thomas?
I don't remember that bit.
Yeah.
You
Well, because
Was it number one or number
it's
two?
a big, it was
Yeah,
at the Palladiums. It was a big show, and you're on stage. Oliver's on stage for the whole of the first act, and I unfortunately didn't go to the toilet before I went on. And there's no, Oliver can't just be like, "Wait a second, I'm just going to go to the toilet, guys."
Please, sir. I need the loo.
So I just had to go.
So
Unfortunately,
you just wet yourself.
I just wet myself.
I think it's
on
very
stage.
professional.
Yeah, it's
actually,
quite
Tom.
professional.
Very
Yeah,
professional.
we do that on stage as well.
Yeah, on one of those really long gigs. Yeah. They go to see Harry on the drum kit
Let's have a hole at the bottom of the seat.
for a while. Hey, listen, let's just quickly recap. So, McFly, On Said Things, our story is in shops now. The Dinosaur That Pooped Christmas, Random House, that's in shops now. Memory Lane, the best of McFly, that's out
I'm
now.
in shops now as well.
Yeah,
Just me.
and Harry's available for Christmas.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you so much for coming in to see us. It's
Thank you
a
for having
joy,
us.
as always. And it's just great, particularly having read the book, it's just great to see you all together, and it's such a good place. It's
Thank you
fantastic.
very
Thank
much.
you. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
All right, good to see you. This is our last one. Oh, no, it's not our last. I'm saying goodbye, and this is a trail.